Dr. Lauren Powell, aka the Culinary Doctor, is a board-certified family medicine physician who is on a mission to end generational health issues in the Black community. Today, we make a house call to Dr. Powell, where she's in the kitchen cooking up recipes designed to prevent cancer and maintain great health.
Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Lauren Powell. I'm a board-certified family medicine physician, and I'm also known as a culinary doctor. And that is because I believe food is one of the most powerful drugs that we have. I believe it has the power to do good, and I believe that it has the power to do bad. So I want us to leave here today with 5 principles when it comes to nutrition and cancer. First things first is that I want us to avoid sugar. And I know that hurts some people's feelings, but sugar is very inflammatory. Inflammation is not our friend when it comes to a lot of conditions, but specifically with cancer. It's not good for preventing cancer, and it is not good if we unfortunately have a diagnosis of cancer. Number 2, we need to limit alcohol intake. And I know that may hurt some people's feelings, but listen, I didn't say avoid it altogether. I just said limit it. Point 3, it's important that we consume tons of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes, wonderful beans as a part of our regular diet. So when I say regular diet, I mean things that we're eating on an everyday basis, things that are a part of our everyday routine. It should include tons of fruits and vegetables, tons of whole grains, tons of legumes. And why? Those things contain fiber. Fiber is super important when it comes to cancer prevention. Next, we have to eliminate the fast food and the processed food. Fast food and processed food, unfortunately, we can't control what's in it. We can't control the sugar, we can't control the salt, we can't control the additives that are put in that food, so we need to avoid those foods as much as possible. Lastly, I want us to limit the red meat. We have to limit the red meat, which is very inflammatory. So that's gonna be our beef, that's gonna be our pork, that's gonna be our lamb. Those meats tend to be very, very inflammatory, especially our processed meats, our cured meats, our hot dogs, our sausages, our bacon. And I'm sorry, again, I know that probably hurts people's feelings, but again, you heard me say, I did not say completely eliminate it. I just said limit it as much as possible. It shouldn't be a part of our regular diet. All right, now let's get to the fun part. Let's cook. So today I'm gonna cook for you and show you how to make my white bean chicken vegetable soup. This is a great dish because it's gonna be easy to make, it's gonna be quick, and it's gonna have all of the things that I told you are important for us to be eating. It's gonna be anti-inflammatory, it's gonna have all of our vegetables, it's gonna be wonderful. So let's start by going over our ingredients. We're gonna start with a couple of garlic cloves. This is maybe 2 to 3 cloves of minced garlic. Garlic is great for us. It's a great way to add flavor without worrying about salt. So go ahead and add as much garlic as you want, and garlic is also good for our blood pressure. All right, we've got some minced onions, we've got some carrots, we've got some celery, I've diced up some kale for you. And anytime I'm making a dish, I try to have at least 3 colors. 3 colors ensure that I'm having a diverse nutrient profile. And then I have some rotisserie chicken. This is just some leftover chicken from dinner the other night. Chopped it up and it's ready to go. I've got some white beans. Those were canned. It's always good to keep canned beans on hand. Just make sure you rinse them. I like to rinse mine at least twice to get all the extra fluid off and all the extra salt. And then we're gonna be using bone broth. Bone broth is a bit different than chicken stock. It's made by simmering bones in water and vinegar, and so what you get is all the benefits that come in bones. You're getting magnesium and calcium, and so it's super nutritious. It's gonna be great for your gut, and it's very healing. All right, let's get started. Let's make some soup. So I'm gonna take our ingredients over to the stove. This is gonna be a simple, easy, quick recipe, and it freezes really well. So if you wanna make a whole bunch and then store it for later, that works. We'll start with our onions. Basically saute the onions until they become nice and translucent. Next, I'm gonna throw in our garlic. Now, it's important you keep stirring because you don't wanna burn your garlic. So that smells good. You know your recipe is a winner when you have 2 ingredients and they already smell great. Next up, I'm gonna add our carrots and our celery. All right, we're gonna go ahead and saute. Get those cooked a little bit. They don't have to be cooked to perfection. We're just kind of warming things up or getting our vegetables nice and soft. I'm gonna go ahead and add our beans. Go ahead and add our chicken. All right, let's go ahead and add our bone broth. And we can let things simmer a little bit. Give that a stir. Let's go ahead and add some seasonings, some rosemary, some thyme, some sea salt, some black pepper, and some crushed red pepper flakes for spice. Now remember, our beans are already cooked, our chicken is already cooked, so we're really just warming things up and letting our vegetables get a little soft. Last thing is our kale. We'll give this a stir. And can you believe that we're done? That's it. You put your lid on, you let it simmer for about 20 minutes, and I promise you'll love it. See all the wonderful colors, all the wonderful flavors. Moment of truth. It's perfect.
Thank you, Dr. Powell, for serving up more life. For more food tips and culinary expertise from Dr. Powell, be sure to pick up her debut book, Food Essentials for the Busy Professional.